So I'm going to show you how to use a clip plane to clip your simulation domain. For example, I assume that you have already familiar with how to insert a simulation, load a document into the VMD, and then load the trajectories and whatever pre-processing that you need to do, and you have your simulation box loaded. There are molecules there, and I assume that you can use the graphical representation out of the graphic and representation. And then let's change this to the drawing method to CPK, so have a better visualization of the molecules. Of course, it makes the rendering slower, and then yep. Let's get back to line for the sake of just explaining the procedure. So we have our simulation box, which is filled with our molecules. So sometimes we wanted to visualize, we wanted to move a clipping plane inside, and we wanted to see the inside of the simulation box in any direction that we want clearly. So what we can use, we will go to extension menu, and under this menu we will find under the visualization option, there is an option like a clipping plane tool. We click on it, and we can define up to 6 clipping planes in different directions, in whatever directions that we can define. So let's by clicking them, we will turn them on. So number 0, as you see, this plane is already defined, and this is at -1 the z direction. So this is basically the unit vector, the normal vector of the plane. If we want to define something in the we wanna clip the plane on the YZ plane. So what we can do is like 1 0 0. Basically, the normal vector of a YZ plane would be in the direction of the x and the x direction. So yeah, we click on this, and this shows, you see that the clipping plane has changed, and now we see the plane on the YZ direction. The YZ plane on the x with the normal vector on the x direction. So we can change it. We can move along this x direction, and we can see all different sections. So we can also use multiple clipping. We can also maybe have define another plane, number 1. Let's say the normal vector for this plane is on the z direction, so z 0 0 and 1. The first one is for x, the second one x for y, and third one obviously is for z. Let's flip it at the reverse direction. Now you see that you not only clip on the x on the yz plane, but also have a clip on the xy plane. So in this way you can define different multiple clip planes, and you can also visualize them at the same time. If I uncheck this one, the plane number 1, then you will see that it will be turned off on the OpenGL display. And you can also, it is not just you're not restricted to just one direction. You can define planes that are like in multiple directions. For example, let's say I want something at 0.4, 0.2, and 0.1. Let's say I want something like this. So let's turn this off. So this is a plane like this. So the normal plane or normal vector of the plane could be of any arbitrary vector defined in 3D space. That's what you can do using this tool. And turning this on, 0 and 1, they are activated, so I turn off 1. So yeah, you can, because let's see, yeah, so you can maybe be able, because in this case these two planes, they overlap each other kinda. So if you change the distance of one of them, in this case you cannot see that the plane for clipping plane 0, because the clipping plane 1 is has a normal vector that is linearly dependent. It's correlated with the normal vector of the plane 0. by moving the distances, you can see the plane 0. So you can just let's check it, and that's all. You can define as many as plane. I'm at like 6 planes, 6 clipping planes at the same time. You can visualize all of them together, or you can visualize one at a time, and you can have a better understanding of what's going on within your simulation domain.